When most people went to go and see Coco and they saw the grandmother, they thought, wow, she must be really insane. How could anyone deal with her? Well, I haven't in fact met my grandmother. I live here in the mountains with my mother and my grandmother. They both drive me crazy. My mom is always off doing projects no one asked her to do. My grandmother is always trying to run everyone's life because she knows best. Living here has been one of the best experiences I've had. I feel like most of the time from learning these experiences, that I will become a better person and also I'll be able to be neat, kind of like my grandmother. But some of the things here, at first when I came here, I was questioning them. But then now that I live here now for about almost a year, it's been well, it's been quite the experience. During the time that I've been here, there's been a lot of weird phrases that have gone around the house. Like, for instance, whenever I'm going somewhere, my grandmother always tells me, hey, go squeeze a drop. And it's kind of been uncomfortable. Well, that's all I had to say. Hi, by the way. To end off this interview, I'd like to say a couple things that my grandmother has taught me. For one, now I know how to live in a household properly to her standards. I've also learned how to do certain things that I don't think schools would cover. I know very well not to cross her because she goes crazy ballistic and ham. With this, I'd also like to say thank you for your time, and soon I'll be passing you to my grandmother. I'd also like to say that my grandmother is a very loving and caring person. She has happened to fall in love with my grandmother Lynn, who is in long-term care. And almost every week she goes over to where long-term care is, and she meets her and she talks to her and she helps her. And she also helps my mother in sort of ways. She kind of bugs us though with some of the stuff that she asks.
Diego, come on, get out of here. I'm trying to read. I really like having Diego here, but I do have a lot of rules, and I know it's been hard on him, but I'll just tell you a couple of them. Like in the morning, I say, Diego, put your clothes in the laundry basket downstairs. And then later on in the day, I go there and I'm just about to do the wash, and everything he has put in there is inside out. It makes me want to scream. And so I wait until he gets home, and then I get him and I say, if you don't turn your clothes right side in, then I will not wash them. And he gives me a look. It's not a friendly look, quite honestly. Also, in the morning he has to dump trash. You know, if there's trash cans in bedrooms, he has to dump the trash. Then he has to also take down the recycling. I don't think it's too much to ask. Those are just some of the minor things that I ask for. I know I ask for more things. Like I've told him that if maybe someday when he's older, and I hope I'm still alive, that if he eats a fresh tomato, he's to call me and tell me that he's done it. Because that means a lot to me. He just won't eat a tomato.
Ashley did when I was in Vegas.
I don't want to hear that now. And let's see, what are the other things? Oh, I'm always asking him to go get the mail and to bring up wood because we have a wood stove. I know it's not always convenient for him, but I try to say those things when he's standing up and maybe going downstairs to kind of like, okay, go downstairs, get some wood. But sometimes I have to really disturb him when he's on that damn PlayStation, which I don't understand anything about it. And then I know he gets really, really pissed. But I don't really care. That's all there is to it. Of course, there's also the only the 5-minute shower. We live in the mountains. We've had a drought. And even though right now we've been inundated with snow, I still care about conserving water. So one of the rules, yes, you can live on my house, but you have to take a 5-minute shower. So he's been quite inventive about it. I mean, he actually found some tune that he likes. I don't know what it is. And it's a 5-minute length. and he takes his device into the bathroom, starts the tune, jumps in the shower, and he knows when he has to get out. I thought that was pretty cool. And I think he's kind of gotten used to it. I had to show him how to fold a towel, because I think it's real important that when you walk in a bathroom, there's a towel. Use it, dry your body off, whatever. But when you put that towel back, hang it neatly and symmetrically. I'm a severe Virgo, and I cannot stand things that are lopsided or whatever. So for Diego, that was another thing he had to learn. Occasionally, I do, go on a short trip or whatever, and it's always hard for me because, I like things done the way I want them done. So usually I write pages and pages of instructions, for instance, how to take care of the cats. Don't forget to take the trash down the hill on trash pickup day on Fridays. What else? Oh, there's several things. I mean, I drive him crazy. Also, I've had to teach Diego that when he gets up from the dining room table, push the chair in. Very important. And I think the philosophy is always leave the room you walked into exactly how you found it, and then there'll be no problems with me anyway. So do I sound a little OCD? I admit it. I've got it, and I've got it badly. But you know what? No apologies. I kind of enjoy it. Also, when he's in the kitchen, I ask him to please cover anything you put in the microwave, because I don't want to go in there and have to clean it up and everything. And most people don't think about it twice. They just shove whatever they want in there, and so what if it explodes? But I don't like that kind of surprise. So Diego has gotten really good about covering his food when he's warming it, and I thank him for it. I'm trying to think. There's several more, and probably he has such a wonderful personality that he just kind of goes with it. Somebody else might be not very happy and probably show a bad attitude, but only a couple of times has he shown a bad attitude. And of course, I nailed him on it. What could I do? I don't want my grandson to be a jerk. So there you go. I gave Diego the sage advice, and I said, I hope in the future you meet other people and you enjoy their company and whatever, and who knows, you might have most likely you'll have other relationships in the future, but, please do not become involved with anybody that does not eat vegetables, because that's really important to me. He took it under advice. I don't know whether he'll put that much emphasis on it, but the fact is, he knows how I feel about it. Everything Diego has said about me in this film is absolutely right on. And just to explain to you how twisted I am about my OCD, I'm a diabetic now, and so I'm trying to make some really good fiber muffins, and I've just spent like an hour calculating how many grams of carbohydrate will be in each muffin. So I had to look up the milk, the sugar, the flour, whole wheat, things like that. This is what he has to live with. By the way, my name is Lydia, but my grandchildren call me Grandma Lydia, and I really love that title. I want to thank you for watching Diego's video. We had a lot of fun, and it's one of the things I'm going to remember for a long time.